Even seeing clips from it makes me go,
Talking housewives, highs and lows, mom life, and so much more with Kandi Burruss. And we've got the stories that define the week on People in 10. I'm Andrea Belke, bringing you everything you need to know about pop culture right now. We've got 10 minutes, so let's dive right in with the first 5. Starting with Sheryl Underwood, as she breaks her silence about Sharon Osbourne's exit from the talk.
She had to do the best for herself and her family.
In a 3-part series titled Sharon Walks Away on her podcast, Sheryl says that she regrets the on-air discussion between herself and Sharon.
Last month, Sharon demanded that Sheryl educate her about racism after receiving pushback for defending Piers Morgan following his controversial remarks about Meghan Markle. Their intense exchange led to an extended hiatus for the daytime show.
It's a situation where even things that are said after the fact still do not bring me solace. You know, it doesn't bring me any comfort. It opens the wound even further.
But now Sheryl is moving forward.
Sheryl actually still has positive feelings towards Osbourne and her family. She says she doesn't know anything but what she's experienced with them, but she does feel disappointed by how she was treated, and it was a traumatic experience for her.
Christina Haack is moving out. The HGTV star has listed the Newport Beach, California property she once shared with her ex-husband, Ant Anstead. It's over 4,000 square feet with 5 bedrooms and 4.5 bathrooms. The price? A cool $6 million. Wondering what you get for the money? A foyer with 20-foot ceilings, herringbone and wide plank wood flooring throughout, a commercial-grade kitchen with a marble island and breakfast bar, plus a walk-in pantry. Upstairs, the main suite has huge windows and an attached creative space. In the backyard, you'll find a turf lawn, a pool, and even a water slide. In 2019, Christina described the home to People as a bohemian modern farmhouse. The former couple purchased it together before they split last September after less than 2 years of marriage. Christina's rep tells People she plans to stay in Newport Beach, but is looking for a new home with a view. Next up, a story you've been following closely on People.com. Disney World might be the happiest place on earth, but a police report obtained by People details the Disney World arrest of a Louisiana man back in February.
Newly released body cam footage shows Kelly Sills being arrested after he allegedly bypassed a temperature checkpoint and refused to go back to get his temperature taken. And there was an alleged argument between him and security.
I spent 15 grand.
Well, here's the problem, sir.
With my family.
You refused to leave after being told to do so by Disney.
Sir.
He was then taken backstage at Disney, as they call it, where he was arrested.
Sills pleaded not guilty to trespassing charges. The thought of going anywhere right now sounds appealing, especially a theme park. But there are some things to keep in mind so this doesn't happen to you.
First of all, the parks have their own guidelines. And if you're entering the park, you're going to have to abide by those guidelines. So prepare to wear a mask, prepare to have temperature checks, and perhaps prepare to fill out some sort of form indicating that you haven't knowingly been exposed to COVID.
Now onto the Instagrams you've been loving this week. Henry Golding is a father. He and Livlo welcomed their first child, with Henry thanking his wife for giving them their greatest joy. The proud dad also posted this close-up video of the baby's adorable smile, while Liv shared scenes from her labor and joked that she's leaving Instagram for her maternity leave. And Kate Hudson's got us wishing for summer in these smiley new bikini photos with cotton candy vibes, courtesy of her friend Sarah Foster and her new Somersault swim line. Adam Levine is twinning with the fam in a summery ensemble of his own, rocking a sundress with his wife, model Bahati Prinsloo, and their 2 daughters. And another Duggar is off the market. Jed Duggar tied the knot with his fiancée Katie over the weekend following a quiet courtship. The 22-year-old said he's the happiest man in the world, while his parents, Jim Bob and Michelle, congratulated the newlyweds through the family's official Instagram. This week, it's a 2-for-1 People cover story. First, we're getting real with JoJo Siwa.
I think it's the first time that I've felt so personally happy. Like, my career has always made me super happy, but for the first time personally, I am like, whoa, happiness. It's so cool, it's so awesome.
JoJo came out as a member of the LGBTQ community in January and went public with her girlfriend Kylie just weeks later.
I talked to my girlfriend a lot about it and what we wanted the internet to know and when we wanted the internet to know. You know, the risk is the world is a scary place. And there are still a lot of people, you know, who maybe don't accept it or don't fully support it.
Brad Paisley and Kimberly Williams Paisley are also featured this week, revealing the reason their 18-year marriage is better than ever.
A big part of our relationship is focusing on the laughter and keeping a sense of humor and a sense of play.
Our senses of humor are everything.
Yeah.
Being stuck at home over the last year was make or break for many relationships. So how's it been for them?
I figured out during the pandemic, I really like being around you.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure about that till then, because I wasn't around enough.
He cleans toilets.
I can do that.
That's right, put him to work, Kimberly. Now, let's move on to some screen time. I'm so excited because I'm joined now by the multi-talented Real Housewife of Atlanta, Kandi Burruss. She is showing off her acting skills in the new TV movie, Envy, a 7 deadly sin story premiering April 17th on Lifetime. For these final 5 minutes of the show, I'm gonna ask you 5 questions. For question number 1, you have to give me 1 answer. For question number 2, you have to give me 2 answers, and so on. Let's get started. All right, first up, on Housewives, you've opened up about so many of the things in your life. Is there one moment you regret talking about or that made you cringe?
I cringed that whole season where it was the mess between Portia and I.
You the one. You.
And the Phaedra situation.
So what I want to do is have Phaedra speak because she's the one who told me that Kandi said that. You said that? That I wanted to drug her.
That whole season, that was a mess for me. So yeah.
Lies, the lies.
Throw it out the window. Even seeing clips from it makes me go,
Let's talk about your new movie, Envy. It's about a woman whose previously unknown half-sister comes into her life and is envious of everything she has. You play Reagan, the lead character's BFF and business partner. She is no nonsense when it comes to business, and her instincts are spot on, which sounds a lot like you in real life. So I want to know, what are 2 projects that you've been a part of where your instincts told you to go for it, even though other people may have had their doubts?
One, I definitely would say when my husband, when he first said, let's do the restaurant, and we were trying to figure out if we wanted to call it Old Lady Gang or what other name. So everybody told us, I don't like that name, Old Lady Gang, but we love the name and it stuck. And I would definitely say Bedroom Candy was one that everybody's like, don't do it. And it turned out great, honey.
You have so much going on. You've got Real Housewives, your children's clothing brand, Raising Ace. You've got your restaurants, Candy Coated Cosmetics, and I could go on and on. When you actually get a chance to relax and decompress, what are 2 activities you look forward to doing?
I'd love that time of being on vacation and being able to just relax and decompress. And when I don't get a chance to go on like a full out vacay, getting my nails done. That is the one thing that I like to do where I can just chill and take my mind away from everything else.
You're also a mom. You have 18-year-old daughter Riley, 5-year-old son Ace, your adorable daughter Blaze, who's almost a year and a half old, plus your stepdaughter Kayla. So, full house, super busy. What are your 3 favorite things about being a mom?
The hugs and kisses that I get from them. When you get that love, that unconditional love, that is like the ultimate. Just having fun with them, seeing their little personalities, seeing things about them that I know they learn from me.
Yes, you think it's cute too, don't you?
And helping them figure out their plan or figure out their thing. Anything that they show interest in to help them feed that interest and figure things out. Ace, like now, he takes Mandarin in school. Well, every time he says something in Mandarin, I'm like, yay!
Has Blaze had any milestones recently?
I was on FaceTime with her. She said, mommy, over the phone. And I was like, oh, she knows to say it. But she said it before, but you know how sometimes you like, is she really saying it because she knows it or is she just saying it to say it? But when she said it the other day, she knew what she was saying.
How is Ace as a big brother?
Ace is an awesome big brother, and he's extremely protective.
Of course, I have to ask you more about Housewives.
Thirst is real.
You've been on The Real Housewives of Atlanta since season 2. Season 13 is currently airing, so you've seen a lot of Housewives come and go across franchises. Now, if you could pick your ultimate Housewives cast, including members that are past and present, which 4 Housewives would you pick to join you?
Well, Kenya always spices up any show.
Fabulous.
So you gotta bring Kenya.
Thank you.
I would love to have Erica Jane.
You finally have to say how you feel. I guess this is the right time.
I love her. Teresa.
Like this.
Spicy. Giselle.
You don't bring 7 grown women to a home and not tell them that they're sleeping in kitty beds.
I love her personality. She's just real quick. If I had to do like a mix amongst the different franchises, I would pick them.
5 words to describe Envy.
It's spicy. Captivating.
She wants to be you.
Relatable.
Our company depends on this.
Teachable.
Nothing out of selfish ambition.
Roller coaster.
I don't trust her.
Kandi, thank you so much for being here. And everyone, be sure to check out her new movie, Envy, A 7 Deadly Sins Story, when it premieres April 17th on Lifetime. All right, time's up. See you next Thursday.